Good morning, 5:40. We are here in Concilian, and I've got a sore throat, got a fever. Wow, it's lovely and mild, but I'm actually sure that's one of our dogs. I don't know what she's got. What have you got? It's like a bone. So she's running off with it. She's off. She's over there waggling her tail. So, like I said, got a fever this morning, but it is what it is. To get out of bed, I'm going to water the plants. She's there running around the field. Don't know what she's doing. Oh, the other one's there. So that's the house, guys. No music yet. Come 6 o'clock, I'm sure the church will be playing. Right, so that's what I'm actually doing this morning. I'm actually watering this garden. This garden is actually made of branches. So I actually made this, guys. You can hear me sore throat. I actually made this. She's there, look. She's there and all. She's got a bone. Because she's hidden. She's hiding in the grass. So I made this, and it's all made out of branches. So I made it out of branches for all these climbing plants, bitter fruit, bitter fruit still flowering. She's there, look. God knows what she's eating. She's eating a mango. What are you eating there? I don't know. She's eating a mango, it looks. So she's a mango. Don't know what she's eating. Oh, he's eating summit. That's the other garden, that's Joveline's. Not done very well, but at least it's still flowering. So it will produce. So that's what we're doing, look. Now this garden, guys, it's a little square. Got a little bit of an history, but like I said, there's a few bit of fruit on. Ah, we've got one there, look. So we've got one there. And like I said, there's a few flowers on. I have to get out of bed because, wow, I'm very, got a sore throat, very dry. It's too there, look. So I'm going to water this garden. Look, that's what, see all that rubbish? Let me blow it up. All that rubbish there, what they throw. It looks like that's what they're doing, they're in rubbish. They're always in rubbish. Oh, look. She's stupid. I don't know, you can tell the pups. Right, so that's it, look, made out of branches, but it does a good job. And it does actually produce quite a lot. So it does produce quite a lot. Now, I was actually looking at the volcano this morning. She's off again. Look, she's got something else. Another mango. So, that's what they're doing, they're eating mangoes. There's a mango tree there. There's another one there, and there's a few up there. But they won't go too far up there because they'll get attacked by other dogs. Right, good morning, guys. So that's it. Like I said, very sore throat this morning. And how do we get a sore throat? How do we get a cold? You know, it's crazy hot here in the Philippines. It's too hot. That's how we get a fever, and that's how we get a cold. Because it's actually just too hot. So, not feeling very good, but I feel better now I've got out of bed. I've been up about 4-5 times, really bad sore throat, but like I said, it is what it is. And I'll actually just show you something. I'll reverse the camera. So it looks like everyone's off to work just before 6. and everyone's up earlier in the province. Now, I think they've got a pig down in the piggery. So, look, garbage all over the place. Garbage everywhere. They just throw it on fields and then it gets buried in fields. So it looks a bit of a... don't look very good. So it does need burning. Right, I'm going to water these plants. Like I said, they're still producing very, very good. And it still gives us a good handful of veg. String beans and 3 bitter fruit plants. Right, so like I said, it's still doing good. So they're still doing very good. How do we find that yellow plant? We found it, it's there, look. So that's another bitter fruit. These are actually string beans and runner beans. I think these are different variety. So they might be the different variety I managed to get my hands on. That's an avocado, what I grew from seed. And you can see that's a nice tomato plant. So, should be okay. And they're just plants I've grown from. That's another bag. Going to put tomatoes in. Don't know what these are, but I took them from cuttings. And actually what these, they're a fruiting tree. That's why I took them. Took those about 18 months ago as a little cutting. So, like I said, that tomato's doing quite nicely. Wow, don't know where dogs are going, they're over in that rice field. So that's a dry rice field, they're dry rice fields, you can see. They look beautiful in rainy season. Looks like they're all going to go out in the rice field and bark at the other dogs across the field. Where them 2 dogs are, they're there on the road. They're there, look. And looks like this lady is actually burning some rubbish. And the sun is ready to come up. So that's it, look. It's how you burn your rubbish here in the province. Don't know where she's going. The other one is here. Phyllis. She does pay a lot of attention. Oi! And what she'll try and do is go under the fence. I thought she would. Come on! She shouldn't be in there. So she wants clouting with a stick. That'll keep her out. What are you eating? You're like a hog. Oh, she's got a mango. She's going, look. She don't like to be disturbed. That's it. She's going out of the way. And she's hiding in the grass. So that's it. She's eating a mango. It's the church. Right, there'll be some music in a moment. Copyright. That's the church, right. Looks like we're knocking off. Hey guys, well, I've just been watering the plants. I actually had to throw half on it down there on the road. You might see it, it's a bit sunny. But I'll reverse the camera in a moment, the sun's coming up. Right. So, I had a big dog fight. So the little dog next door had a fight with a big dog next door. Right, but the big dog next door were about 6 times bigger, and the other dog next door tried to fight, but he's got no teeth, but he still had a go. So he was too old really. But the other dog, the small dog, you know, he actually fight with the big, 6, 7, 8 times bigger. So size doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. That little dog will fight the big dogs. But, you know, he actually did lose the fight. Because the big dog, a lot bigger. And he's a little old now. So, it's quite nasty actually. The big dog managed to get him at the back of the neck. pin him and he got his teeth in him. So I got to chuck water on him. Didn't stop him. They were still and they were still going at it like crazy. Oi! Still going at it like crazy. So I got one of these big branches. Like I said, all my garden it's made of branches. So, you know, the bit of fruit can climb up and I can grow a bit of fruit and string beans. I'm just watching these two, my dogs. And I managed to get a branch and I managed to part him, big one. I was shouting and bawling. That's it, once they're going, you can't stop them. Shouting, you won't stop them. And then I had to get a branch and push him off. You know, not really try to batter him, managed to push him off. As soon as I hit him with a branch, he realised and I pushed him off, then he walked away. But I think if I hadn't pushed him off, he'd have ended up, the other dog would have ended up dead. He'd have probably killed him or he'd have been in a very, very bad way. So, simple as that really. And that's how dangerous things can get. You know, you can be walking down the road, next minute a dog bump your leg, you've got rabies. And it's a really, you know, everyone's got this idea, but rabies is out here in the province. But it's not, it's in town, it's wherever you go. Wherever you go in the Philippines, there's rabies. But, you know, don't think if you come into the Philippines, oh, we don't need rabies. I won't have a rabies shot. But, you know, everyone's got this idea rabies is out here, and it's not. It's actually, I'm just watching these dogs all pushing in next door's garden. You know, so I keep telling my dogs to come out, but they don't listen, do you? So, you know, rabies is here in the towns and in the cities. Right, so I'll try and carry on with the watering. Plus I've got to go next door to the well. What are you doing? So they've just come out and now she's trying to get under there. And I keep telling them to come out, but they don't listen. At least they're not fighting and they run away. I'd prefer them to run away than fight, to be honest. Right, while I'm on about dogs, you've got a dog there in the Philippines, he's well looked after, you let your dog out. A strange dog comes up to your dog, it has a fight. The dog's got rabies, now it's possible your dog's got rabies. So, you know, it can be quite a surprise. And like I said, if you're coming out here into the Philippines, you have to be a little bit careful. But I'm still here, you know, just be a bit careful. But don't worry about it, but be very careful around dogs, that's for sure. Especially when you're here in the province and the cities, you know, be very aware of dogs. Simple as that, really. Right, maybe I'll get a cup of coffee, I don't know. You know, so that's where we are, look. We're here in Concilian, and hopefully carrying water will sweat this fever out. So hopefully I feel a bit better soon. Simple as that, really. So that's what we've just, that's plant water. Now where do we get his water from? We actually have to go next door. For his bath, shower water, we go next door. And that's what we get the water in. And there's a big red ant. Good morning there. And they're not so bad, the big red ones. It's the little ones. It's the little ones that's vicious. So it's the little ones that's really bad. Me fire. A couple of days time I'll burn my rubbish there. But that's what I use, bags. You know, so when I clean up after the dogs, 3 or 4 times a day, that's what I use, look. Use these bags. So I just use bags, put all the dog muck on there, and it gets burned. And that's the live volcano. So I'm actually going for a little walk, and I'm going to see if I can find some mangoes in these trees. Right guys, I'm actually hand holding the phone. I ain't got my gimbal. So, you know, I'm all just looking, make sure there's no snakes on the floor. Can't see any snakes. So I'm usually good at movement. So if I see something move, I just avoid it. But that's what I'm doing actually. There were a topic. I can't remember what it is, but later on I'm actually going to go live. Round about 8 o'clock if I'm feeling okay. 8 o'clock tonight, I'll probably go live. So I'll be on YouTube live. That'll be 5 pesos, 10 pesos. So I'm just going to have a look at some of these mangoes, see if any's fallen off. But there were a topic I actually wanted to cover, but I've actually forgot what the topic is. But I know for a fact I'll actually remember. So I'll have a chat about something later on. So that's it. So I'm doing, look, I'm actually just looking for mangoes. So, you know, I'm like a kid. Let me just show someone, because you made a comment. That's when this well were actually built, look. 9205. Whether it was built in 1992, 9205, I don't know. Right. There's no dead bodies. So, there's no mangoes whatsoever. So that's it, look. Right. And actually, guys, you know, these rice terraces look beautiful when it rains. And I've said a lot of times before, that's an old piggery. You know, if you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, please become a channel member. And if you like, you can also make a comment. But I've got a topic for later. And actually, what I wanted to do is actually come and chat about the topic this morning before I do the live stream tonight. But I honestly can't think. There's quite an important topic, so hopefully I can remember the topic. So that's it. Have a blessed morning here in Concilian. Ah, is that the dog? Could be the dog. Now, like I said, that dog there is quite friendly, but you know, he's quite a friendly dog. He's quite a dominant dog, you know, so I do show him off. You'll not know what I mean by dominant, so some of you will, some of you won't. So let me just chat about that dog. Like I said, if you've got a pet dog here in the Philippines, you let your dogs out and they actually run around. So they actually run around the province, get into a fight, then believe it or not, you won't actually know. Like I said, I'll show him off because he's too dominant. So, you know, your dog's got rabies, a big problem here in the Philippines. But don't let that put you off. Come into the Philippines. You know, it's quite a lovely place here in the Philippines. So, I'm going back to the house. I've got to go actually to the well next door and get some water. Right guys, this is the house. While I'm here, I'm going to take the opportunity to do a video. So this is the house, that's a new roof. We had it put on last year when we bought the house. That's the windows. And this is the car lot. So let me show you. Do a little video. So that's the house, look. And like I said, you can actually rent. So you can actually rent land here, guys. So you can actually come out here, grow sugarcane, rent the land. So that's it, look. This is the road. And that's it. I'll take you inside the house in a moment. And I'll actually do you a little video. So that's it, look. You come up the road here. And then you come in. It's got a big carport. That's one of the windows. The windows have got blinds, as you can see. Tinted glass. So it's got tinted glass. Needs rendering outside, but we're not going to render it. I've put all these rocks here. So that's it, look. It's all wired up. That's one of the poles for the wire. Needs wiring up to the main source, the electric, guys. So let me take you inside the house. Like I said, I'm not using a gimbal. So this is it, look. That's the door. The CR, shower, toilet. It's got sink, just needs all plumbing in. And that's the shower. It's a little dark, but you've got the drift. And it's tiled. So that's it, look. That's the bar counter. And that's actually another counter. That's the electric box. So it's all wired. All proper fit wire. And that's the cable that comes from next door. Luckily, the lady next door lets us use her electric. And that's the roof, the ceiling. It's got 2 lights. And it's all panelled with wood. And there's plenty of light switches. Plenty of light switches. Good morning, sir. Right, like I said, a bit groggy this morning, sore throat. And that's the sliding doors. So that's the doors. That's one of the bedrooms. So that's one of the bedrooms. That's the blinds. That's for air conditioning. So that's air conditioning. Like I said, that's another light. Plenty of light switches, plenty of sockets. So it's got plenty of sockets. 2 lights. And it's all tiled. So it's quite nice, it's quite a nice house. And the house is for sale. And then this is the bedroom. And it's the same in the bedroom. You know, it's all rendered inside, needs painting. And these doors actually lock. So they've got a lock on them. So that's locked. You know, plenty of light switches in here. Plenty of sockets. So that's one of the bedrooms. So it's 2 bedrooms. And like I said, all the floors tiled. Now the property goes at the back just before that fence, a metre. So a metre out belongs to us. Now whoever buys the house, maybe they could buy some of that garden, that land, I don't know. That's what we were going to try and do. But we don't have the budget. So that's it, look. That's the house, a little video on the house. And like I said, the land, so that land out there, guys, you can actually rent it. And that's what you see every morning. So it's quite beautiful out here. We need rain, that's for sure. So, you know, you don't get any trouble here. We've been here 2 years. Well, not 2 years, we've been here about 18 months. Maybe a little less, 14 months. We moved here. So we moved here at Christmas, call it December, January, February, March, April, about 14 months. So that's it, look, Concilian, absolutely beautiful. And like I said, I did all this rockery because it was all muck and sludge. And I actually levelled it off. So, that's the house. That's the house, guys, the house is for sale. And like I said, absolutely lovely here in Concilian. Now I put this video onto Facebook. If you're interested, go to Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and the girlfriend will get in touch with you and she'll actually tell you the price of the house. Right, have a great day, take care, God bless. Guys, I'm in the house, got a bad cold. I'm going to chat about the dogs actually. I've just made a video about the house, but I'm not putting the video onto YouTube. Right, the fight that I split up, like I said, the big dog got the other one, got him at the back, and he was sinking his... Yeah, it would have actually killed him if he'd have carried on. So it would have killed him because he'd have just sunk his teeth in and killed him. Like I said, the little dog fight the big dog, but the size, it don't really matter, does it? You know, if you're from Barnsley, size doesn't matter. You know, you're from the UK. Right, so what I want to actually chat about is the dog that fight the small dog. He's a big dog. Now, I've just been told he's quite a dangerous dog as well, because he's bit 2 kids here in the province. Now, that's not acceptable for me, just not acceptable, you know. So, it belongs to a school teacher. Now, she's quite a nice lady, the school teacher, right? But that dog, if it's biting kids, needs shooting, needs putting down. You know, it's very dangerous. It's a big strong dog. You know, it's a province dog. It needs killing, needs shooting. You know, just not acceptable. If that were my dog, I would kill it, right? I don't care what anybody says. I'd put it on a chain and I'd get a log and I'd kill it, right? It cannot bite kids. Your dog cannot bite kids. We've been talking about rabies before. So it's just not acceptable to me, that, guys. Right, so it's up to you. What do you think? Make a comment. Right. You know, like I said, my dogs are 2 girls. They're soft as brushes and they don't fight. But I'm sure there'll become a time where they'll just have to fight. You know, but hopefully they don't fight. And the good round kids have got good temperaments, but if my dogs bite a kid, they're gone. No ifs, no buts. And like I said, I'll have them shot, or I'll shoot them myself. Right, so that's my little bit of chat about the house, which you won't see the video, but you'll see this one. So like I said, please like, please subscribe, please become a channel member. Take care, God bless.